going on? It's your host, Big Trap. You already know that. Right now, we're live on TRAPLAND TV. As always, everything is sponsored by TRAPLAND. I have my book out, 12 Disciplines for Success, how to get from where you are to where you want to be. Make sure you go get that. It's on Amazon. It's physically on trapland.org. There's many different places you can get it. I have my merch, I have my hat, my sweater, everything I have right here. This episode is also officially sponsored by Fusion Speakers, the best Bluetooth speaker on the market, the loudest Bluetooth speaker on the market. Make sure you guys go check them out. Follow them on Instagram at Fusion, Fuzion speakers. Make sure y'all tap in with them. This is an amazing product, and make sure y'all go get with them. Today I have a very special guest today. We got where you from, Billy? You from Brooklyn, but Long Island, you know what I'm saying?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, but I've been in LA long enough to say I'm from Long Island.
Okay. We're gonna get into all of that right here. Yeah, Billy been working and whatnot. He been, you know what I'm saying? He been doing this thing. He been on the scene. He just had a good therapy session. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Sir.
That was a fire video right there. Sir. And like I said, he been working, so you know he's more up and coming right now. So I want to bring him up here and just chop it up with Billy. Billy, how you doing today?
Chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Blessed day. You know what I mean? Just getting to it, making sure I'm making every step count. You know what I mean?
Every little step
on
you
my
take.
boy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Active, man. Chilling though.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. Now you know I'm good with now. Everything is good, bro. I want to start off with this right here. Where you from? Because like I said, I know you from Long Island, but then as I got to know you, I found out you from Brooklyn. So where you from?
Yeah, I'm originally from Flatbush, Brooklyn. Feel me? I moved out here when I was young though, like probably like around 8 or 9. But I was always back and forth. Like my pop stayed in Brooklyn and my mom moved out here, so I'd be back and forth. But you know what I'm saying? I always make sure I big up LI. A lot of niggas be acting like they scared to talk about Long Island. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, we ain't doing that. Shout out to LI. 516 to 631. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. So what was your upbringing like?
Man, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely a troublemaker, but I come from a Caribbean household, so you know they was stern. Haitians, they don't play them games.
Deal on that rice.
What?
Hit you with them spoons.
Bro, what? You drop a little piece of food on the table while you eat it, you can't have your elbows on the table, none of that. It was going crazy, but hey, I rise above the madness, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely out here.
So, what was it like in school or what? You said you was wild and shit?
Yeah, I was always wild from Brooklyn out here. Like, I was always wild. I don't know. But I guess it was because, you know, you at home, you getting your ass whooped for anything. You go to school, niggas playing with you, you already mad. So you like, all right, bro, I'm about to take it out on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was bugging. I ain't really listen to the teachers and nothing like that. But shout out to the teachers though, man.
What school you went to?
I went to PS 132, and then when I came out here, I went to Lynbrook North Middle, and then Lynbrook High School.
Got you. So what was the difference from like going from Brooklyn to like over here and shit? Like,
bro, I'm not gonna hold you. When I first came out here, I was like, what is this? I was like, yo,
it's a big difference.
Nice houses, nice big lawns, grass is cut properly. Yo, nice backyards. Like, don't get me wrong, it was nice houses in Flatbush, but you had to like go out like the Midwood section. It was not all everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest, when I first moved out here, I thought shit was sweet. I was like, man, look at these neighbors, these white people, blah. But then when I really started tapping in and actually going out of where I was at and shit, like, I realized, nah, you gotta be careful what you do out here. It ain't all the same, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling people, don't sleep on LI, bro. Like, it can get like that, man.
Right, niggas definitely do sleep when I'm like, you had the opportunity to have the best of both worlds. Mm-hmm. How do Brooklyn people view Long Island?
Yo, everybody that I know from Brooklyn that I came up with, they be like, Long Island is on the other side of the world. They swear it's on the other side of the world. First of all, let me give y'all a geographic fact. Brooklyn is on Long Island, alright? Like, everybody be sitting there like, wow, yo, y'all Long Island cats. Yo, bro, don't get mad if somebody say you a Long Island cat too. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn and Queens, it's 4 boroughs on Long Island. I mean, it's 4 counties. You got Kings, you got Queens, you got Nassau, and Suffolk.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And Kings is where?
That's Brooklyn.
Okay.
County of Kings, you know what I mean? Come on now.
I'm happy you cleared that up because that was a big topic of conversation. What's his name? What's the Sky or something like that? The vlogger name? Sky High. Yeah, he brought that up. He was trying to put some disrespect on.
I seen that shit too.
Nasty
Yeah,
right there, bro.
he was bugging for that. I was like, yo, listen, Sky High, stop doing that, bro. You bugging out, man.
Bro,
I bet you be coming out here for all of the pool parties, the barbecues, all that. You know what I mean? They love coming out here when it's nice, but they don't want to tell nobody though.
Niggas used to come out here to re-up. A lot of city niggas came out here for their re-up. Fuck just the
Hell
pool
yeah,
parties,
bro.
right? So
yeah.
I don't even understand why they even be having that stigma on Long Island. You know what I'm saying? That shit go down anywhere, everywhere. Feel me?
And they know about certain hoods too, bro. Like niggas just be acting like they don't know. I can sit here and name a bunch of hoods in LI, but shout out to Hempstead though. That's like my second home. I'm always in Hempstead. Shout out to my peoples in Hempstead, man. Every side, you know what I mean? But,
yeah. So when did you end up jumping into music?
I started making music. It's a funny story because I was on punishment because I had summer school. So my parents was like, yo, you can't watch no TV, you can't play no video games. I'm in like 7th, 6th grade, something like that. And I ain't have no phone. So, you know, pen and paper. And I always used to listen to all the music. You know, remember Music Choice on cable vision? I always listened to all the music, and I was like, yo, I can't play basketball no more. I know I'm not going to get nowhere with that. So I would listen to the beats. And I actually had to memorize the beats in my head because I ain't have no computer or nothing like that. And I would memorize it, write it down on a piece of paper, whatever I freestyled. And then when I finally had a chance to listen to the instrumentals, I would flow with it. And that shit would be going. And I was like, all right, so I guess I got something going on here. I mean, but I was like 11, 12 when I was doing that. You know what I mean?
So did you end up like jumping in the studio behind that, or?
Yeah, I was doing like little things like Audacity, or this, how do you say it?
Oh, you just recording yourself type shit?
Yeah, but then like I really started recording, I'd say probably like 19, something like that.
Oh, so that's when you had like your real studio session and you really laid your, okay.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What type of sound did you have at that time?
At that time, I was rapping like...
Drill wasn't around at that time. Drill was around, right?
Only like Chief Keef and stuff, but that was still Chicago, so we wasn't even on that. I was rapping like your average New Yorker. Like I was listening to Fabulous, Lloyd Banks, you know.
Also like I was on
all of that. Word. Definitely.
Like the Shiggy shit?
Yeah, hell yeah. And then I would say probably like 2014, 2015, when that whole New York thing started coming in. I wasn't even jacking it at first. I ain't gonna lie, because I was like, this is not New York. I was like, this is not New York.
It was a new New York.
Yeah.
It was New York, it was a new New York. The young boys.
Now I fucks with it, feel me? But like at the time, I was like, nah, what are we doing? But I realized that it also connected the gap between Chicago and New York.
Yeah.
Because a lot of niggas fuck with each other now, you know what I mean? And Nicki kind of did that too with that Chirac freestyle that she did with her.
Yeah, that was hard.
And then a lot of New Yorkers hopped on that beat. Feel me? So I started fucking with it. It just depended on who was actually on these beats, you know what I mean? But
see, when I got with you, I started hearing your music. I feel like you was doing the drill beats, but you was still rapping on that shit, like some New York shit, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I wasn't doing none of that name dropping, smoking on this, all that. Nah, I wasn't with all that. I was rapping about what I was actually doing, you know what I mean? What I put on, the money I'm getting, the honeys I'm looking at, and all that. You know, I wasn't worried about all these dudes outside. Nah, y'all do y'all, man.
But with this hip hop shit, if you're not going with this, especially now, if you're not going with the trends, niggas look at you kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people reject. Do you go through that, or people receptive to how you was making your music?
Nah, it's funny because it was the homies that even got me into wanting to make like drill like music, because we would be listening to it, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, yo, no funny shit. I could see you doing this shit. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Because I was still just on my rap. But then after a while, I start hearing a couple beats, and I'm like, you know, them UK beats and stuff. I'm listening, and I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, this one hitting. So I ended up just getting into it. And then when I had dropped my first vid, it was on a UK beat. So I just kept going that way, you know what I mean? But
got you. So, like, what was the people you looked up to, like, in hip-hop? Like, what were some of your influences and stuff?
Man, if we talking about New York, definitely 50, Lloyd Banks, Fabulous. Who else?
Not even New York, just in general.
Down south, Wayne, T.I. I was fucking with Millionaire, Slim Thug, and Paul Wall. Like I like that whole drill shit too.
Yeah, they had a good bop to this shit. A lot of bops and shit.
Hell
There was a lot of bops to that shit.
Yeah, a lot of people was not really in tune with them as much, like from up here, but I was definitely tapped in. That was like
I feel like the music we had, like in the 2000s shit, feel me? Like that shit still aged well. I don't feel like the drill shit gonna really age that well. I don't think them niggas gonna really be, feel me, still on that and 2040 and like, yo.
It's already fake dying down because a lot of corporations don't really even want to associate themselves with that.
Yeah.
But I knew from jump, I was like, I'm not trying to be that guy that's just every single song I hop on is just, yeah, niggas just sliding over here and we doing that. Like, man.
Did you end up fuck with the sexy drill shit?
Yeah, for a fact, definitely fuck with something. But as far as me making it, I tried, I dibbled and dabbled, but I was like, I don't know. But we gonna see though. I'm not gonna sit here and say I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just it gotta make sense. Feel me? Definitely gotta make sense.
As far as like we're making music, I feel like a lot of people try to stay. A lot of people do like what's trending, jumping through different categories. You know what I'm saying? Different styles of music, different genres and shit. Are you more of a person that's gonna just stick to what you know, what you do, and just master it and run with that, or when you want some shit like, I bet I'm gonna just whatever's hot?
Nah, I'm more so both because I don't look at myself as in one category when it comes to music. I look at myself as an artist. So, however I'm feeling that day, I might make a pop song. You know what I'm saying? I might make a country song, depending on how it sounds. I never close myself in one box because I feel like you minimizing the fan base that you can get. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't think like if you were to have close yourself into one box like your own original sound, you don't think that would actually expand your fan base because now they're getting something that they can only hear from you?
Yeah, definitely. They can definitely expand it, but I feel like after a while, like it just depends on how long you. If you consistently doing the same type of sound back to back, I feel like after a while it's gonna be like, yo, so what else? You know? I feel like
you got niggas like I was watching an interview the other day with Akon, and Akon was saying, before when you turn on the radio, he said, now when you turn on the radio, everything sounds the same. Sounds the same. He said when he grew up, when you turned on the radio, it was all distinct sounds. You knew that was 50 Cent on the radio. You knew that was Jada on the radio. You knew that was 2 Chainz. You knew that was Lil Wayne. You knew who it was for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because of who, you know what I'm saying, they sound or whatnot and who they was. And if you didn't know who it was, it didn't sound the same. So somebody that was on the radio, you didn't know who it was, it didn't sound the same. So he's saying like everything sounds the same now. Like we don't got that anymore. You don't think like that's missing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Because a lot of times when I listen to, like, for instance, if I'm in the car and I'm listening to the radio, I might hear something, I don't know who it is, and I might just either let it rock or just change the station. But then I'll go on another station and you'll just hear something completely different and you'll be like, oh, what is this? I'll be like, nah, man, what's going on right now in this scene? But at the same time, I respect all lanes, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I do feel like it was definitely more structured back in the day as far as like just regions with the music and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like DJs is more important too. Like, you tapped in with the DJs right now, or?
I know a couple DJs, but I wouldn't really say I'm tapped in because it's not like, you know, we doing any business or anything, but
got you.
You know, I'm definitely gonna make my way to it.
Definitely should do that or not. Tap in with the DJs, because I feel like that's even like a fucking lost marketing strategy that niggas is not even using anymore. Record pools, you know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas is not even tapped in with that anymore. Like, you know what I mean?
That's very important, bro.
Yeah, they control the party. Yeah, they control the vibe.
You go to the club, you a musician, you go to the club, bro, go holler at that DJ, bro. You know what I mean? You don't know what you can get out of that.
So, as far as a team, do you have a team that you associate with?
Oh, yeah, for a fact. Messy Entertainment, man. Make every step count, you know? Shout out to the team, man. We all making every step count. That's the acronym. Wow. I mean, so, shout out to everybody that's doing their thing on the team, man. I mean,
who's on your team? Shout out to
Shout out to Payne, you know what I'm saying? Man, made that whole thing happened. Shout out to Lil Cal. Shout out to Sunny Apes. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lizzie G. You know what I mean? King Syfe. You know what I'm saying? I almost forgot my boy. My fault. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, LB. You know what I'm saying? He don't rap, but that's big bro. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, we got a nice little team, man. We just making everything happen, bro. Like,
yeah. I've been seeing y'all making a lot of noise and whatnot. Shout by Payne, like he been holding it down.
Yeah, man. Jack of all trades over there, man. I mean, I be asking them sometimes, what can't you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
so I like what y'all doing over there.
Word.
As far as platforms and stuff whatnot in Long Island, I see you did a therapy session. Let's talk about that. I thought that was fire. I thought that was dope. That was a good song on there too.
Yeah,
good everything.
Yeah,
how did it do? People were receptive to it?
Hell yeah. That's probably like the most organic views I would say that I've gotten, you know, in a while.
What do you mean organic?
Like, you know, when you post something sometimes, you'll try to like boost it and then try to like get a bunch of people to, like the promotion thing on Instagram or YouTube or something
got you.
So that you could get your numbers up a little bit. Like, I ain't really have to do that with that. You know what I'm saying? I was just reposting it every single day. Literally, I was reposting it every single day on my story. People would look at it.
You should do both though. I'm real with you, because when you using the Facebook boost and the Instagram boost, that's just allowing it to be seen by other people.
I still do that. I ain't even going to. I'm just saying, like, before I even decided to do that with it, I was like, oh shoot. And then they started tapping in with all the other stuff that I was doing for me. So it was definitely something that I felt like, I was like, nah, if I get on this platform, because there was a lot of people I seen on it, and I was like, nah, I gotta get on that. And even the way that, like, it is, like, it's not really that many platforms you got out here that's doing a therapy session type of thing. So I was like, nah, this is mad clever. Shout out to my boy Dan though too, feel me? He doing that thing.
You tapped it with the other platforms in Long Island, or?
I went to Live and LI. You know what I mean? Shout out to them.
What you doing? The city shit?
Shout out to DC. I definitely did what Long Island got to say with DC.
Okay. And I see you doing the shows or not, right?
Yeah, definitely. I was definitely performing at DC shows too, for a fact. I think those was probably the only platforms I got on Long Island.
Okay. Are you mess with city platforms too, or?
Yeah, I do both. When I first started off, it was really the city that I was rocking with, like, because but it wasn't even on some, I didn't want to work with nobody. I didn't know much, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But then when I started seeing things, I was like, I bet, now I'm gonna tap in, feel me? But yeah, I don't really like do no whole like, oh, I'm not gonna go there, I'm not gonna go there, man. I'm going everywhere that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely trying to just expand, let everybody know who El really is, feel me?
Gotcha. And that's the purpose of you coming up here, whatnot, so you can expand, let niggas know what you're doing and whatnot. So what you have coming up next? You got anything coming up next? Anything song?
Yeah, the last song I just dropped, The Party. I'm about to do a crazy video for that. Y'all gotta stay tuned for that, man. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even gonna say too much about that, you know what I'm saying? But that's definitely that. And I got other songs in the cut, you know what I'm saying? Definitely got some summer heat, you know. But
so you about to start like dropping more consistently, or?
Definitely, hell yeah. Got to. You gotta think about it this way. The more that your face is seen, the more stuff you gotta do. So ain't no letting up. It's only one way to go. You know what I mean?
I got you. So before we get up out here, leave the people what you want to leave them with, whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. Follow me on all platforms, know what I mean? Instagram, Villy_A1CG. Villy is VILLY_A1CG. Villy on all platforms, ELVILLY. I'm on all platforms. So if you don't find me, you're not looking hard enough. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I mean? But shout out to the team. Shout out to you, Trap. You know what I mean? Thank you for this opportunity. And yeah, man. Shout out to LI again. Y'all gotta stop sleeping on us, man. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean sleeping on y'all? What you mean?
I feel like just New York in general, like, people don't be jacking LI as much. Like, it be artists that's from out here, like, born and raised, and they will not let you know them. They just go, yo, where you from? New York. Yeah, what part? New York City. What? I'm not even gonna say no names, but there's a famous artist who is from Long Island, and every time they ask him where's he from, he says Linden. That's all he says.
Wow.
Every time they ask him, he says Linden, and I'll be like,
what you think about like the artists, and just the support in Long Island? Are they supporting artists in Long Island, or not really? It's not really big support. What you think?
I feel like we need more support. I feel like it's, if you got crazy motion to where you could bring the whole city out, that's when they're gonna support you. But when you bubbling and stuff, people just kind of look at you and be like, ah, yeah, do your thing, do your thing. But
So
I feel like
it's not easy to wrap features up with everybody, you know, that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like you just gotta be on your shit in order for people to really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as a whole, I feel like LI just needs to bring it together more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody's, even if everybody fuck with each other, I feel like everybody's faking competition. You know what I'm saying? You look at other states like Georgia or like, even when they beefing in Chicago, it's still more unified as far as like artists doing stuff. You know what I mean? Out here, it's like, oh, well, who he fuck with? Oh, well, nah, I'm not gonna do that because he with him. It'd be like too much clicked up and stuff. Like, bro, we all got the same goal. We're trying to get up, get lit. You know what I mean? Put on.
Speaking of lit, you see the shit that's going on with Lit on Long Island with the Reek, the Villain, and Brody Fresh, and you know, we tapped into.
I did see that actually. Yeah.
So what'd you think about that when Brody Fresh is saying he's the best since Rakim? And you know how like everyone started having their opinions on that. The Reek jumped in it, and the DC jumped in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What you think about that?
Personally, no disrespect, I never heard Brody Fresh's music until I saw that post, and I can't really say much on like as far as him being the best but not being the best. Because first of all, you're supposed to talk shit. You're supposed to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Never. It's always confidence with all of this. But I knew about Reek the Villain before like anybody else as a Long Island rapper. So when I saw that, I was like, I mean, you know, I didn't really know any other artists before Reek, but I'm not taking nothing away from Brody. Shout out to Brody. You're definitely doing your thing.
Brody is nice.
Yeah,
Brody
he's
goes
nice.
crazy.
Music. But that's what I be saying. Like, I don't know what it is, if it's me or something like that, but I don't be seeing certain artists until like, I guess, like you said, like Lit on Long Island, when they posted that, I was like, yo, I ain't even here, bro. But now that I know, I tapped in, so I'm like, I definitely fuck with bro. You know what I mean?
I had my son Gift up here, and Gift was talking about like the Long Money. You know, you familiar with Long Money Island?
Mm-hmm.
He was like one of the founders of the Long Money Island movement. And he was saying that we need to get rid of that Strong Island shit and move over to Long Money. You know, what you think about that?
You know what's funny? I always say Long Money because of that. Like anytime people be talking about Long Island, I be like, yeah, Long Money. I don't really like Strong Island is cool. I ain't got no problem with that, but I just feel like Long Money sound better. You know what I'm saying? Like it just keeping up, like as far as like the current events, because we get money out here, man. You know what I mean? Like, so I definitely think that that's a fire term, man. I be saying Long Money all the time. I mean, but shout out to Strong Island too.
Well, check out that interview with Gift. That shit was hard. It was like he the nigga who started it. One of the people who started the Long Money Island movement.
Shout out to Gift. He did his thing for that one. Definitely a go. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, but yo, I think we did what we did up here, bro. People know you a little bit better, and hopefully you get on a couple more platforms. You can just keep doing your thing, bro. I'm watching you, and you know what I'm saying. It's good to have you up here.
Fact.
TRAPLAND TV, and we out. Go.